Hey there, YouTubers. Today I'm going to be doing a double unboxing. Well, actually, one box and one envelope. But stick around and I'll show you what I got in them. Okay, I'm going to open up the envelope first and show you what I got. These things are really neat. I really came to start loving these popping corks. They're made by Versamax. This is the Versamax inline oval. They come oval, they come flat top where they actually pop in the water, but I like the oval ones. And you can adjust the rattle, how much rattle you want them to make. And also, you can adjust the line length. So let me pop it open here and show you how I work these. The last video that I was fishing in Palmasola, catching trout, I was using one of these Versamax. Now, they come with a packet of noisemakers. They're glass beads and BBs, and you can put as much in there as you like. You can put them all in there, or you just put a few of them in there. It's up to you. And of course, the more you put in there, the heavier it gets, so you can adjust the weight. Okay, I'm going to take the whole thing and dump it in. Then you screw the lid on, and it's got a no-ring seal. Oh, you can hear that. And how you adjust them is they got a little snap hook on the top and one on the bottom, and you wrap your line, braid, or leader, get it adjusted to where you want it. If you want 2 feet below the bobber or 6 feet below the bobber, it doesn't make any difference. Just wrap it a few wraps around the top and a few wraps around the bottom, and it snaps right in, and that thing's good to go. And it works real good. Works real good with braid. Now, if you're too thick of a line, if you're using a 50-pound leader or something like that, it might give you a little trouble. But we'll go ahead and put the rest of the noisemaker in the other one and set it off to the side. And I usually adjust them. I'll take some time and I'll adjust them. I'll get that thing right. I don't use the whole supply of the noisemaker. Okay, I'm going to set this aside and let's get to the box. Okay, time to open up the box. Give a good look-see inside that box. Now, I know what's inside that box because I ordered it. But this will be the first time I see it. Touch it and look at it. Yep, that would be a reel. That is a reel. And that's the Daiwa logo. So it's a Daiwa reel. Let's see what that says on that box right there. That says the Coastal TWS 200 HSL saltwater bait casting reel. Been wanting me a saltwater, pure blown out saltwater reel, so this is what I got me. This is the first time I'm seeing it, folks. And boy, that thing kind of looks pretty to me. I like that blue. I'm not a blue guy. It's not one of my favorite colors, but I like that blue, especially when it means it's saltwater. And that's, hey, I'm a flats fisherman. I do the saltwater thing. I like those knobs. Got the big old knobs on it. Now, this is a left-handed reel. I'm a right-hander. I'm a righty, but I've been fishing with spin casters so long and using my left hand to crank with that it really feels foreign to me if I get a right-handed bait caster. Besides, I don't like switching my hands. I keep my rod in my right hand and I crank it with my left, and I'm right hand dominant, and nothing's getting away from me. I don't give a damn how hard those fish fight me. I can hang on to them with my right hand, and I don't have to reach up and grab it above the reel to hold on to it. So I I like the left-handed. And let me tell you about this thing a little bit and give you some of the specs on it. Says that it's an A7075 aircraft grade aluminum deep spool, and yes, that is a deep spool on this. Fact is, they say it's 35% more line capacity can be put on this 200 size compared to a 100 size spool. It also sports 8 bearings. We have 7 corrosion resistant bearings and 1 roller bearing. And as with a lot of the Daiwas, it has the UDT, I take that back, that'd be UTD, Ultimate Tournament Drag, which sports a maximum of 15.4 pounds of drag. Has a high strength gearing material, whatever that is. It uses the MagForce cast control, not the MagForce Z. This is the regular MagForce cast control. And the swept handle with the counter reducing cutouts in it is 100 millimeters. Now my Tatula is 90 millimeters. And it's got the big old EVA custom handle knobs, which I really like those knobs. I like the big knobs. I got to be able to grab them, crank up. Okay, now this is my Tatula. This is the 100 size. This is the CT, which is the compact version. And I want to compare the two, and I can tell you right now, they're pretty darn close. That 200 is supposed to be a smaller compact version, and holding them up and looking at it like that, that Coastal looks like it's a little more profile, is a little smaller, is a little lower. But I know it's a little bit heavier. Even without weighing it, I can tell you it's just a little bit heavier. Now, I've been wanting me a saltwater reel. And I know these other ones has got corrosion resistant bearings in them, and I take care of my stuff, so I don't care if I'm using a full blown straight out freshwater reel. I'll take care of it. I'll oil it up, and I won't let it go nasty. So, but it's nice to know that you got a reel that's really designed for salt water. I don't know. Makes you feel a little bit better all over. I don't know. I don't think it's going to make me catch any more fish one way or the other, but I got me a nice blue saltwater rod coming for this, so it's going to look pretty handsome when I strap it up on the rod and got the blue thing going here. But you know, color don't catch fish, and color don't make them last. So I'm just hoping this lasts a long time for me, and I think it will. I think Daiwa has really stepped up in the last few years and started producing some real good fishing equipment. Well, they better, or they get left behind because everybody else is. I mean, you got people like Cast King and Fishy Fun. You can buy these reels and at a real bargain price. Now, I'll tell you something. I got one hellacious deal on this reel from eBay. You know, eBay's got my number, so they keep offering me these discount coupons and discount. And hey, man, I use them, and I walked away with this deal at a steal. This reel at a steal. So let me pop it on the old scale here and see how much the old booger weighs. Like I said, the scale might not be that accurate, but I checked it a few things, and it was pretty accurate so far. 7.9 ounces. Daiwa says it should weigh 8.1 ounce. Give or take. Now I'm going to weigh the Tatula. Now the spool is full on this. And it's 7.55 ounces, and Daiwa says it should weigh 7.2, so that sounds about right. Sounds about right. This is going to be like a part one. This will be a part one deal with this little review that I'm giving here. And once I get it on the rod and I get it all lined up and ready to go, and I'll go out and do some fishing with it, and I'll come back and tell you what I really think of the thing. Now, I'm sitting here testing the spool, and I'm spinning the spool and telling you how well the spool, but I didn't really stop to think that I got to put that cast control on 0 because that thing will really slow it down. But it's compared to my other reels. Now, my last video, I was using that Tatula, and I had it on a ducket rod, and I really like that reel. I really do. It casts great. It retrieves great. The T-wing system works like it should. Now, I can't prove to you that I can cast any further, but I'm not a further guy. I'm in a boat. I can get as close as I want or as far away as I want. I mean, that's not an issue. I was never one of those guys to see how far you got to cast. That's one in a boat or kayak. I just get closer. This Tatula is smooth as buttermilk and as sweet as Tupelo honey. Yeah, I really like it. And I hope this coastal is the same. But hey, I just took it out of the box. I'll give it a go. I'll get back with you. Folks, and let you know. So there you go. We got the popping cork and the old coastal Daiwa. I love those popping corks. I really like those. I ordered 2 more of them. I only had one before. If I lost it, I would have felt real bad and maybe cried. But I got me a couple more. So stick around. Later, part 2 coming.